อ Hey mate, how's it going? How you got on this fine day? Um, as far as I'm aware, because I don't actually look at it as I'm playing, so I really can only check whenever I finish streaming, is that I have a party with the world's worst Poochyena in it, and I don't know where my starter went. So it's going somewhere. I've managed to catch a Pokemon and then apparently use a PC enough to put my better Pokemon away. But I did check the Poochyena, and somehow Howl is its first attack. So I don't think it's doing great in combat. Yeah, other than that, I think I've spent a lot of time walking around in rooms. But I guess some games will be better for it than Stardew Valley, because I've done a run of Dark Souls with this. And that went a bit better, I think. Well, not better, it's hard to say, but... certainly something. This would be about my second run of Stardew. I've started up a few times, where like I've started playing it and gotten to like pretty much this point and then just gotten bored. But I guess I'll probably do this for a little bit longer, I guess, until I get bored of it, or will probably play some Elden Ring at some point, just to get ready for the DLC coming out. That might be a bit of fun. I mean, if you do have any advice for this, I'd greatly appreciate it. Got real concerned for a second because I didn't realize that was Robin there, just hanging out between those barrels. I gotta say though, some of the new stuff they've added in here in this last update, like this workbench, it's really helpful. I'm just gonna cram all of my shit in the chests, and then go there at my convenience. just continuously going in circles. Oh, just looping around and around forever. No, I have a friend who plays the game like that, and if it doesn't go perfectly in the first week, she just resets it. It's like if it rains on the wrong day, she'll just restart the game. She's got like an entire spreadsheet set up. So then, what's your preferred way to play the game then? You know what? Maybe I'm going to change those Streamlamp settings. That doesn't seem like a long message to me. How are you playing it then? Just a lot of farming, or like what kind of farm do you start with? Because I thought this would be fun, the wilderness one. It's got like the little spots where you can forage on it. It seemed like it'd be a bit nicer than just the kind of standard farm. But there was a part of my brain. Exactly, as I was about to say, as a part of my brain where it's just like, if I just have a big square space, I can plant as many things as possible. And I can just ramp out green beans like it's going out of style. It's just an efficient way of playing, which is kind of, I feel like, probably one of the reasons why I get kind of bored of it. Is when like it's like less optimized, you know, it's a bit more like spontaneous. But it's also, a part of me does hurt. No time for bundles, only green beans. And if they wanted more of the bundles to be completed, they should have put more green beans in them. In this autumn here, because it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of time to set anything up when I've already got that farm there. But it's not exactly winter yet, so I don't want to start doing wintry things. Like, I don't want to like start running the desert mines or anything. It's because I know I'm gonna have to be doing that all winter anyway. I don't want to get a jump start on that. I'd rather figure out what else I can do, but I think I've covered most of it. I mean, that just makes sense, though. It's like, you gotta use your energy for the entire day. And you gotta gift everyone their green beans. Which has to be another important step. Really needs to be a quick way to open this. See, now that's real efficiency. Use the fish to make more fish. It's fish all the way down. Wait a second, never mind, that's just the concept of farming. You use energy from the farming to do more farming. I can't believe those people don't like rocks. Upsetting. I feel the same way. It's just like efficiency needs to happen. I can't be spending time talking to people. I don't even know what a mermaid pendant is, or where you get one. This is something new they added, I think, and it's when you finish the quests on the community board, some of them give you tickets, and so there's this little like ticket box in Lewis's house where you feed the tickets into, and I guess it just gives you stuff. Like, I don't know how much of it's great, but there's there's 4 sprinklers. And if I actually did quests in any reasonable time frame, I'm sure I would have gotten that much earlier when it would have been helpful. But there's also like trees in there, and they're usually pretty expensive. So I think that's probably just a way to make doing the actual quests more helpful, or like encourage you to do it more. Because I used to just ignore them because I'm like, who gives a shit about like 200 gold? Surely I can kill a ghost in 3 days. I'm also kind of interested to see how high it scales up as well, because they'll have to keep giving you stuff for it to keep being relevant through the entire game, but it might be too strong then. At least it's probably not getting hit back, so after 8 sand attacks. You know what? At least he'll become big and strong one day. Hopefully, he'll get an attacking move first in his order eventually. These poor animals, just in the world's worst back and forth. You know what? That's the beauty of it, in a sense. Maybe not beauty, maybe that's not the right word, but it is what it is. Ghost frog. Do then, I think, need to start working some animal stuff, but I have 0. hay saved up, so I guess it's a job for next year. Fishing, that's the ticket. Actually, we'll go fishing in the river. Yeah, this is year 1. I started this run a few days ago. I think just while I was thinking of other games I could play on stream. And I think at this point, yeah, I'm pretty much going to do an Elden Ring run. And just try and time that. So I'm playing at the same time the DLC comes out. Then I can't really think of anything else that kind of works in the same way. But I guess really I could play any game. I just have to figure out how to make sure its controls feeds into Pokemon well. I mean, actually, it doesn't even have to be well. Like I said, I was doing a Dark Souls run, and about 90% of all inputs were just moving forward. And stuff still managed to happen. Because whenever you get into a fight, you start moving left and right a lot more often. I actually have done that. I've played a bit of Helldivers. And for that I was using left click while aiming for B and shooting for A. I think I did, yeah, same thing as Dark Souls. You spend a lot of time running forward. Yeah, no, it's actually a really good game. I stopped playing it as much just because I think the new content didn't really roll out, but they've released like 3 new packs for it or something, as well as some new enemy types. So I'll probably have to jump into it a little bit at some point. But it's the same thing, because I think it was helpful, because at the start, when I started it, I was playing Helldivers, and the opening of Pokémon Emerald is essentially you just running straight up to May, and even though it took like 3 days, since I was only ever running in a straight line, I got there. And now I'm very slowly trying to leave out of the left-hand side of Oldvale Town. But I think that's the harder. Just I need a game with a lot of left and right movement. Which is why I also did a Dark Souls 2 run, where I only used the bow, just because that means every time combat's around, if you're not really moving towards them, you're just strafing left and right. But I think, yeah, obviously the best choice is more kind of top-down style games where you can kind of work around what's like the Pokemon control layout. But then again, obviously stuff like shooters are a bit more exciting. A bit more stuff to talk about. Because as much as I love sitting here and catching bream, I can't imagine it's the best thing to listen to commentary on. Unless you're a big fan of bream, and I won't hold that against you. I feel the same way every time I see someone play, like, or mention Stardew Valley. Just if I'm not playing it, I suddenly go, you know what? Maybe now's the time. And do you know what the good thing about that feeling is? Is most of the time it's correct. It is a good time to play Stardew Valley. Because they have a new farm type where I actually don't know if it's new. It's been ages since I've played it. Especially I don't know how many updates it's been. But they added a farm where you start with a chicken coop. So it's kind of like focused on raising animals instead of just being like a vegetable man. So you can mix up your playstyle of green beans. Start making just shit tons of eggs. What the? Fair enough. I wasn't expecting the house to be done like that. But at least now I have a kitchen. If only I had anything to cook. I actually realized I've never actually cooked anything in this game either. That is true. The wine does make a lot of money. Yeah. No, it's just I don't feel like going in the mines really requires you to take stuff with you. Because like just eat a cave carrot, you're an adult. Just an unending supply of seaweeds. See, it just seems like a good use of resources. I don't know, I guess you could make it into sushi, because then technically you have everything you need other than the rice. But Pierre solves the rice, but it's like it's an extra step, you don't really need it. And like I get the idea of what they were going for. To like not have the spouses be too helpful and affect gameplay so much. But like if they took the food from your fridge and like made stuff from it, then you know I'd probably be more inclined to get married just to have that supply of food. But I just don't want it to be like, oh, I'm getting married for gameplay reasons. Just kind of like getting married in real life for tax purposes. ectoplasm. See, not all of them. Oh, I honestly wonder how many times that has happened. How many times this my poor little friend has spent just like whittling down an enemy just to run away. And I think it's a Pucci, like it can't not run away, can't it? Like it always runs away no matter what. Oh, and that's the issue though with not having an attack up first as its first move. Is just if it had an attack, at least every so often it would one-hit something. And then it would get experience to keep one-hitting things. But instead it just keeps running away. Oh. One day though, we'll get there. We will be the very best. It'll probably just take, I don't know, years. I honestly don't remember what level ghosts spawn on. I think it's this far down. Possibly I'm not down far enough. I haven't seen any mobs. Ghosts. The mine is 120 stories deep. Surely some miners died here. Yeah, I did think about having the sound playing, and then I realized, oh, I would be able to tell where I was then. I'd be able to kind of like work it out. But I guess the downside of that is just sometimes you just gotta listen to Rounce. He's an interesting man. He's got a lot to say. Where the fuck are these ghosts? I feel like there was nothing but ghosts the first time I came through here. That's it. The boy is going to Google the ghosts. 51 to 79. Oh my god, I'm way too far. What am I doing? Wait, did I just go to the same level I was on? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Look, it's not my job to judge what he's doing. I can't. He's out of sight. He's out of mind, as far as I'm aware. I mean, that's kind of the issue with Stardew Valley, though, is because with other games I've played, like Dark Souls, every time you enter the menu, you kind of hit back like as many times as you go like deeper into it. So like if you enter like the inventory in the menu, like you have to hit B twice to get out of it, so you kind of like it resolves itself. But I guess with Stardew, you do a lot more stuff with the start menu. And sometimes I guess you just get stuck in that. We all have our battles to face. As long as we eventually get out of there. Like, surely we can't be on the menu forever. Actually, I say that. Hypothetically, I guess we could. Staircase. There we are. I swear to God, we've seen exactly that one ghost. Oh, thank God. Do not fish at the ghost. That will not help. one step closer. I've actually ever seen a ghost drop an ectoplasm before. I haven't gotten one yet either. Yes. That's solar essence, it's not ectoplasm. Got my hopes up. My boy works very hard at his own pace. That and they're very confused. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if they are a boy. I don't remember. The Pokemon trainer that I've unlawfully captured and am sending mind control instructions to is very relaxed. I'm glad you like it because it was actually my mother's name and I named him after her, so I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm sure he's spoken to every single person in that town dozens of times. He knows it intimately. Just give me the goddamn ectoplasm. There's no need for this. Guess we'll be back here tomorrow then. Gold to be able to upgrade all my tools in the winter. At least most of them. Some of them are already gold, but be able to crank through the word rest season. You poor man. I mean, usually the cure to healthy to spicy things is milk, so try mixing some milk in with it. That might help. Yes, if you don't want to mix in milk with your salsa, you could just have a nice tall beer. But I think the milk thing will work. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it sounds right. Like, you sounded very smart when you said that acidity cuts heat. But I have no idea. Alright, time to murder some more ghosts again. What did they say they lived? 1 to 79. I was thinking maybe you should have like gotten a bit of the salsa and put it in a separate bowl and then put lime in it and see if it tasted different. But I didn't think to say that out loud. Actually, I don't know if you're a sour cream guy, but I think that should help as well. But then again, maybe that's the same concept as the acidity thing. Never mind. I don't know much about tacos, I've realized. Or salsa, or limes. maybe that's the issue. You should have prepared with the lime first, and then had some of the salsa. Maybe you're just missing an important step in this process. Maybe you need to lick some salt off your hand, then have the salsa, and then suck on the lime. I think that's referred to as the sunken cost fallacy. I think, like, you don't have to, like, you can just, like, give up. As the old saying goes, if it's shit, hit the bricks. You are not a poor little Poochiana. You do not have to sand attack a Wurmple for as long as required. You can throw out. The only way out is through, that's fair enough. I admire the commitment. You're a stronger man than I. Holy shit, finally. The drop rate does not have to be that low. Incredible work, Abigail. You eat that diamond. The exact same situation as Abigail. And I guess you're also in the unfortunate situation where, like, if it's hurting that much going in, imagine how much it's going to hurt coming out. There's no limes or sour cream for that, my friend. Who said anything about helping? Am I missing something here about where this goes? You know what? And even if that doesn't help, at least you'll learn something. And that's just as important. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I don't think that's an option. There we go. Excellent. You've done it. You've managed to ruin tacos. But once again, at least you did learn something. I mean, hopefully. Like, there are much worse things to learn from habanero. Adding too much of it to something is not the biggest issue. That seems like an oddly specific choice to blame on. Unless, like, you literally chopped up like 8 of them and it's very obvious, but... It seems like a very specific fruit to get mad at. Fruit? Yeah, let's say fruit. That seems like a lot. How much salsa did you make? Once again, I did admit before that I don't know how to make salsa. So, like, I'm not the expert. It does seem like a lot, though. Unless it's like a big pot of something. Yeah, see, still seems like a lot. But at least you know for next time. You're a stronger, wiser person. Hopefully. Or possibly you just don't eat, you don't make salsa anymore. I thought he would like rocks more. I mean, eventually it will have to go away. Like, if not soon. Like, you know. Give it some time. A week, maybe. Look, I did tell you you didn't have to eat the salsa. Did I really get nothing new out of this? I did not. How upsetting. Look, you did, and you know, you gotta, I don't know, I've got nothing. Have some good vibes. Maybe that'll help. I can't imagine at all how coffee would help you. Like, that is, like, I can't imagine. Like, unless you mean like an iced latte, but once again, that's just going back to milk. Alright, what are we gonna do then? What's the plan? No, they gotta be fresh bones, I guess. What? Why? What was the... What? How? I think I've got it. Maybe, what you need to do is, I don't know. Get some razor blades or nails or something and give them a good chew. That might help. Like I feel like maybe the point then isn't to like not so much fix your original issue, but keep giving yourself new issues so you don't have to focus on the old issue. I have never once in my life taken a shot of vodka and been like, yep, numb. This has gone well. I think you do have to understand that the vodka's for numbing emotional pain, not physical pain. So I guess in a sense, maybe soon you will feel better. Quickly, try another type of alcohol. Try some hand soap. That'll do it. Don't try that. I don't need that on my conscience. I can't imagine you even have anything to mix the vodka with. Explaining the shot, otherwise you just drink the other thing you have. Oh. But I can guarantee you that's not a good option. Because you think it's a good option. You're like, I'm a smart man. I'll mix the vodka in the water, and it'll be easy to drink. No, that's wrong. Because I've tried it, and you just end up with more vodka. It does not dilute, not in any efficient way. What is off-brand Mio? thank God, I thought it was a different kind of alcohol. However, it is just water flavor. Wait, do you mean just for a cup of water, or are you going to do water, Mio, and vodka? Or are you just going to do Mio and vodka? Once again, I don't know how Mio is... You know what? Yeah, fair enough. Big things happening in the Grim Grinds household tonight. The man is knee-deep in the kitchen and he is cooking. Surely not. Surely the track record speaks for itself. Good God. I don't think Tom Cruise can do much. Unless, like, you want him to, like, climb up in there with a mop or something. But I don't think he's actually that small. No matter how many boxes they put him on in Top Gun to make him as tall as his co-actors. But then again, maybe your schnoz is just massive. Oh. And you did push through on eating that terrible taco, so you've also got the grind set. You're onto something. Unfortunately, you have to, like, beauty is suffering. That's a fact. And it's the only taco that doesn't hurt is the taco you don't touch. So you've got to take those risks in life. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but I somehow, like, thought that was going to happen. Somehow I saw this coming. The man is on whatever the opposite of a roll is. Maybe this should have been more of a kind of shot chaser setup, as opposed to a mixed drink. Oh, what a world. You're like those old medieval doctors. Just like, here, try this. It'll help. Maybe that's it. Maybe you need to do some bloodletting. You've got a vape on you. Do you also have like a leech or something? Oh yeah. The amount of just like nonsense you could spew out to people. I mean, I would be run out of town in 3 days, but you know, there's no internet. Just go to the next town. Snake oil? No, good sir. This is toad juice. This is twice as good as snake oil. So you see, the issue is this feeling that you're feeling. Your heart is full of spiders. But it's alright. I'll fix you right up. Sir, I'm sorry. Your wife isn't going to make it. The vibes are off. Sorry, sir. Your wife is suffering from something we in the business call an emotion. Yes. So we've bought you an ice pick, and you can figure out the rest. I think it's too late for you. You needed the ice pick 30 minutes ago. Oak resin. How was that not the first thing you checked? Your priorities. Also, ice cubes are easy to make. Why do you only have a few of them? They're almost practically free. Actually, I don't know where you live. Which I guess could bring it down to actually they're completely free to just being completely impossible to make. Isn't the world a beautiful place? That's funny. I don't think I ever would have picked up on that. Just as in uniquely shots, or are you like filling up a whiskey glass? I mean, that's being generous. Hopefully it's not like a pint or something. I mean, I don't know what Mio is. That could have been from anywhere. But I guess it makes sense now that I know what Mio is. Definitely not something we have here in Australia. Unless it is and I just haven't noticed it, but that's life. It's true, ice water is the gift that keeps on giving. It can improve most situations. I mean, it also makes some situations worse. Say, Titanic, but you know, that doesn't happen a lot. So, you know, up the ice water, I say. I mean, I hope the drinking and the experimenting happens at different times, but who am I to question your lab safety? You seem like a fine, upstanding gentleman. tourists that get lost appear far too early in the day for drinking to be happening. Oh yeah, that's still the night before. Well, the sun hasn't come up yet, so it's still technically nighttime. So you're allowed to drink. And I mean, as long as you keep drinking, technically the night doesn't stop. So you're allowed to drink in the day, as long as you're also drinking the night before. It's constitution. Once again, my issue was never with the drinking. It was the choice of drink, and the fact that you thought it was going to help with the salsa. The drinking was probably the best choice you've made. And honestly, that's the most important bit. Because if you can't breathe, you can't do most other things. And the list of things you can do while not breathing aren't great. You know, drowning. Asphyxiating. Vaping 3 vapes at once. I mean, that one sounds alright, you know. A man can only handle so much of that sweet guava mist before it becomes a problem. You are having the most interesting evening. You have fun to either the start and or end of your day. just a delightful breakfast taco. And a nice, cool glass of vodka Neo. Time to go operate some heavy machinery. At least at this point though, your day really can't get any worse. Like, this has to be the low point. Everything from this point on has to be better. That is fair enough. It did take 3 tries to get to something that might help with spicy food. Really just Mr. Beaning your way through life. Melon. Oh, they actually added winter crops. What a world. I mean, you aren't dead yet, so to stay safe, I would stay on the course. And the beautiful thing about that plan is, if it stops working, it's no longer your problem. Solves itself. Oh no. Oh no, you poor man. We've been speaking for so long. I was like, surely, I don't have to say this out loud. Yeah, Jen, that's why usually people tell you not to do that. I think it might be the first thing on the list of things you're not meant to do. When cutting up habaneros and jalapenos and green chilies. But at least now we have another learning experience here. Have you considered maybe some special, like, kitchen goggles you could wear? In that case, how about a second set of taco goggles, just so this doesn't happen again? Just like a diving mask, one of those diving helmets that they used to wear. At least the stream will be interesting. See you around, brother. See you around, man, if I'm no longer here.